I can't even hear myself. Hi, everyone. Oh my god. This is how it all starts. Hello. Welcome to a brand new stream here. Getting us nice and started. Just gonna make sure that. Oh god. Oh no. Yes. Yes. Just want to make sure that that's cut up as much as I can. Hi, welcome to stream number, I don't know how many, of this particular thing. We're deeply excited here as we begin anew with what's happening here. So I'm going to be, where the hell did my chat go? Love chat, thanks. We are going to be getting started today. I have a lot of exciting news to start today's stream off with. Specifically, first of all, hello, my name is Jake. Oh boy. No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. I have some time, which is really great. I enjoy having opportunities to be present. Just making sure that everything's running on my sounds. I found a moment in my schedule to do this, so I figured it would be a good day to at least stream once again, because there's a lot of work to be done with this recipe website. So if you've not followed me before, I'm Jason. I am coding a recipe website for personal use and personal use only. I have been working on this for quite some time, but I'm deeply excited for the prospect of what it's becoming, specifically because I have recently purchased a domain. I was actually a little bit intoxicated, and discovered a really great URL name. So I'm really excited about that particular piece, and it might actually impact most of my social media handles for gaming, streaming, what have you, because, you know, things change often, and I think it's important to really reconsider everything now that I have a domain. More on that to come. Well, I don't even know if we might even work on the website together, but I want to finish up some of the core pieces of the recipe website before I move on to that project. So I've created just like a cute little landing page that's just like, things are coming, that I don't have the time to work on that yet, or even have time to think about it. So I think it's important that we do one thing and then move to the other. So with that being said, I'm going to move straight on. Oh my god. This is so great. What you can't see is that I have OBS. I figured out a way. Oh, you can see my live chat screen. Oh, that's cute. Well, actually, I might even still keep that. That's fine. I don't care about that. So you can see all the live chats that come through. I actually don't mind that, but you can't see like the big giant ass window. OBS has not figured out a way to share, you know, to not like, don't do that. I do have live chat on my down here, but I'm working, so in future state, I am working on probably getting a double screen. I don't want it necessarily, but I just feel like it's going to be necessary as I continue on my work from home journey, and just, you know, prominently, I love a dual screen, and I don't foresee my I truly don't foresee myself not working from home in the future. And I'll, like, things are just changing here and there. So, where we left off, I actually did a lot of work behind the scenes on some pieces. There was just a lot of issues that I've been coming up to. There's one that's current. I'm going to log it because I just don't want to really have to wait. I might waste some time on it, but I want to clean one piece up before we begin. And actually, that reminds me, I want to get up my Notion. Because, and here's why, as we, because there's a bug that is in here that I want to figure out. So let's see, account activation allows you in without code. I discovered a new bug that is, for some reason, session data is not working. So I'm not sure why. And actually, let me just see if I can do a screenshot. I'm not good at these. I don't even think that worked. I don't even think it works. Screenshots. See that? Hello? Hello? I don't know how to do this. Do I even have this open? Let's see. Don't look at me as I like try to figure out how. No, not that. I must have turned it off. I don't know where it is. I'm confused. Anyway, it's right here. So you can see, like, the challenge that I'm having right now is, so I pass all this data. If I go into my inclusions and into functions, I have this section right here. Hypothetically, it's supposed to be passing things, but for some odd reason, it isn't. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's just not carrying through. Because it's not even set. I have to look for it. I'm not sure why it's not loading. So basically, it's supposed to be delivering some of this information via sessions, and it's currently not. Don't know why. Technically, it should be. All of these four are currently passing through, but everything else is not. So I have no idea why. I feel like it worked at one point, but certainly is not working today. So that's great. So I would love to figure that out, but I have a more pressing task for today, which is redoing how I do CSS. This is actually precluding, or this is like a prelude to the next phase of this website. So if I go back into Notion, get out of here because I know exactly what it means. We are at 0.4.2, which is universal code. We have input validation that I did fix. I don't know if... yeah, I have to still do this. So, we're still doing universal code. That technically is true. And 0.5 is business planning, and then finally 0.6 is exterior. So this is the actual CSS design. I've been looking at a variety of websites to get some inspiration for this particular piece. But I want to tackle something right now that I did not do to this website. And I'm going to actually close, I'm actually going to open a folder because I developed a website. Oh, it's not here. Let's go to Modesta, here, select folder. Do you want to save changes? Yes. Oh yeah, it's not going to let me do that. So, can I open a Zyper folder? Hold on 1 second. New window. There we go. Open folder. There we are. Desktop here and recipes. Select folder. Okay, great. So, yeah, we're gonna split screen this sucker. So actually, let me just do this for the time being. Yeah. I developed a website for a deceased relative of mine. I don't know what the hell this is. What are you? Welcome to me trying to figure out what writing I did. Anyway, so what I did very differently was I was as I was perusing the internet for solutions for certain things, I came across this really unique way of organizing CSS. So what you can see here is in the CSS file, and this is going to absolutely break my website. So what I'm going to do is go to new folder, and I'm just going to say bold. Because I'm going to move all of that into there. I'm going to add a new file that is called styles.css that comes out of the old file. And then there's this SCSS folder that I don't even know if I'm using. No. I was testing something to see if it would work, and it did. So I'm going to delete all of those, move to recycling bin. So you'll see what I did on this particular site is what's the best way of saying it? So SCSS, I don't really understand the predominance of it, but what it does is it breaks up CSS into multiple different solutions. So for example, in kind of the old styles, I think I had print, like up at the print, and I had main. It's a different way of like separating out typography. So this one, there was only like one line of typography. So if I wanted to add multiple different fonts to the site, I could just throw them in here. It's where color is managed. I think I started to like redo it all, but then it's captured all within these underscore all.scss files that then goes directly into here. So you keep everything kind of separate. So if you have your modules, your partials, vendors, so if you have like third-party CSSs, so a good example of that is like if I downloaded Bootstrap CSS directly, instead of making a call to a separate server, which is not a bad idea in terms of like speed, I could put that into the vendors file so then I know where it is, and it's not. You know, I don't copy and paste it, nor is it just like a thrown in file. It's all kind of like plopped in to the main CSS file. So it's basically multiple CSS files plopped into one CSS, which is awesome. Like it's a really cool, I really, when I started to play around with it, I thought, oh, this actually works really well. So modules, I haven't really figured out, and I probably should rewatch that video again. There's a difference between modules and partials. Let's see if I can find it. SCSS modules versus partials. I wonder if somebody did this. Partials are the modules with their name starting in underscore. Let's see, I don't like this. Blah, 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 CSS tricks, so, at use. So they're using an at use. Is that what this says? Creates buttons, namespace. I don't understand Sass at all. I probably should. I probably really should learn how to do this. So it's a different way of, like, thinking about it. Anyway, so, essentially I want to follow in this very similar, style. So I think with modules was more so, like, these things are going to be used basically everywhere around the site, and then partials are like specific areas. So I think in here there was a specialty for nav, you know, like, so this is just the navigation CSS. Kind of similar like when you create like in old, let's go main. So notice like I have these like header modifications, body modifications, you know, there's separators. I think this is just a way to do that separate in just separate files, so it's just easier to hunt down when you're working on certain pieces of the website. So you could have, you know, let's say I have my header, my footer, my main body as just like that probably would just go into the base because it's like it affects everybody. But then partials are like specific parts that may be different across the website. I don't know. But I do like just the structure, the organization, and notice how I have like just a bunch of shit here. And I don't need that because of it all goes into this styles.scss, which then goes into style.css. So what I want to do is actually want to delete this. Well, I don't know what I was doing. Close that. And what I want to do is go right into here and create a new file. And I'm going to call this styles.scss. But before I do that, I'm going to click on watch this. Delete, please. I fucked up already. Watch sass, please. Watching. Okay, great. So I'm going to go in here, and now I'm going to do that again. Styles.scss. Boop. Okay. So I'm going to just body color is white, just to get this file in here. So now, all of a sudden, in all magicality, a new file was born. Now, unfortunately, it drops it into here. I don't know if I can just drag it in here. Can I do that? Is it gonna keep it updated? We're gonna find out. Background equals yellow. Yes. No. Okay, that's fine. I am familiar with that. Because then this will just be CSS, and this will be, yeah, I'll do that. So we're gonna make another change. We're gonna delete this. Yeah, move. Yep. Okay. So what we're gonna do. This is all in old, so that's good. So there's a new file, and we're going to call this styles.scss. And once we create a style, color equals white, it will create the map and the styles. Although surprisingly here, it doesn't create the map. I used a different, so I in long talk. This did utilize certain coding bases. There was a certain thing I was using called what was it? Gulp. Gulp ceased to work for me, and so I was like, you know, I'm not gonna play with this any longer because this is annoying as all hell. So then in here, I'm gonna drop in a new folder. Let's see, new folder, please. New folder, and I'm gonna call this partials or modules. Not no. And then I'm gonna create a new folder, and it's gonna be called partials. And I'm gonna go back in here, and I'm gonna create another one that says vendors. Enter and no, and one unamas. Last one is partials. Yeah, no, that's everything. So you can kind of start seeing the growth of what this is ultimately going to be. And then in here, so in modules, I'm already going to drop in a new file that is underscore typography.scss. It shouldn't create a file, correct? Yeah. But, so in here, so when I go in, let's see. So in all these files, for every modules, if there is a underscore, you need a new file that is called underscore all.scss. And what you do is go import, in parentheses, typography. Just like that. So then, that's cool. So then you go all the way. So when you look at this final styles, this actually just goes import modules/all. And eventually there will be a import partials/all, because I don't have any third-party things on here, but I'll still keep vendors as an opportunity should I need it. So what I want to do is I will have partials for sure. So in here, typically you have a base, you have colors, which I really appreciate that it separates out .scss, because it's just easy to find colors. What are the base colors of the website? I think are really important, especially with like the accents that I know I have in here. Colors, and then I had base. I don't know. Oh, am I throwing these in the wrong one? Yeah, we're doing fine. Colors, typography, I don't think I need base. So I just want to add in here now, import colors. Just to make sure that I'm capturing it. Oops. There we go. All right, so we've got colors, we've got typography, and then we have like the partials. The base is a little bit more, all to do. I have nav, and I had web styles. I don't understand the difference of base. I probably need to go rewatch that video. But what I am going to do is go into my main SCSS. I think that's important. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by getting rid of those. Those are my typographies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to help myself remember what fonts these are without having to like read through here. So this is Open Sans. I just think this is really important for me personally, so that I know what's coming in. So this is material icons. And I might even specify that this is 400, 600, 700, just for a quick glance, so that when I'm in here, I don't necessarily need to like look through this URL to know which weights did I pass in. I think this one is just one, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm not going to do anything here, because that's just blankety blanks. So, save. That's all I want. In colors, so this is where root comes into play, because I did create some color schemes, which I'll continue to change for the rest of my life. So there's that. So I have my initial color palette, and I have a separate color palette. I'm actually gonna when I go through the final design, I'm actually gonna call these primary versus secondary, to ease my burden of knowing what the fuck it's supposed to be. Cause yeah, it's confusing. Very confusing for myself. Okay, so just want to make sure that that's in there. Yes, it is. Delete. Okay. So, we have some base. I would consider this base. So, let's... do I really want to do that? Matter. I do, I think. So, I'm going to add another one, underscore base dot scss, blop. Okay, cute. So then, go back here, import, blop, base, blop. Beautiful. So, base is going to be, like, anything that's just, like, these are the things that are, like, it just matters. So, form controls, so this turns off that ugly, like, within forms. Similar thing. This is just for at the footer. I colored the version color. BG dark, I wanted to change what that specifically that color was. And then body, I just wanted to change some of the font size. And then main container, again, a different change of color. So I'm gonna take the oops. Nope. Come on. There we go. Then I'll probably completely delete most of this in the near future. Okay, so that is modules. So that is that's all the modules in this site. So then we get into the partials. So this is going to be like sections. So you can see literally there's header modifications, there's body modifications, and then I think in there is some recipe, since this is mostly recipe. So I want to separate these areas out. So in this one I did like navigation. I'm just going to do header.scss. I think I'm going to do body. Body.scss. I don't think there's much yet needed. User profile wouldn't be a bad idea. But I want to keep this pretty simple. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to crop this out, header, throw it in here. Beautiful. So that's header. And then body. That's all this good stuff. And I would consider the H4s. This is all going to change. So I'm not too onerous about this. This is, yep, the old one. Okay, great. So let's save that. Body is good. Base, all great. Okay, so modules all. So then in partials, I also need to do an underscore all.scss. And here it's just import body, oops, at symbol, and at import header.scss. Oops, just header is fine. So, and then in the styles, it's modules all, partials all, and that, my friend, gives you a website. So I think I was supposed to. Why aren't you working? Hold on 1 second. Move to trash. Move to trash. Blop, blop, save. I think sometimes you just have to You're not gonna work? Let's just delete this then. Boop. Move to trash. In CSS, new file. Styles.scss. I know this works. I tested this already. Interesting that it's not doing this. Oh, complication error. Can't find style sheet to import. Import partials all. Oh. There it is. So, this is what this looks like. So, it basically is the exact same thing. It's just less. Which I think is really cool and really just efficient in terms of the website. So I just want to go back in here in all of these just to make sure that that topper is always at the topper. Yep. Yep. So then in my header, because I don't think this is called this currently. Where are you? There you are. Oh boy, so much. Let's see, CSS. So it's in the CSS, but this is now called styles, as it should properly be. And then I'm just gonna hold away the print version. I'm just actually even gonna delete this from here. I won't delete it from here. It just doesn't exist. I'm sure the website's gonna yell at me because of that, but if I refresh the page, it should look precisely the same. And it's, in fact, I just want to go in here, empty cache, so then I can make sure that that's inherently true, which it is, 4.0. Okay. So, that was a lot of work to... Why is there two? Please hold. Why is there two? On this page, index, why is there a 2? Header, did I accidentally type the number 2? Sometimes I do this. Oh, this is the wrong page. I was like, why is there a 2 randomly in here? Why is there a 2 in here? Above the navigation. That's telling me at least. What? Why is there a 2 above here? Varum. Okay. Why is there a 2 just randomly in here? Hello? Why? Index. Oh, there it is. No, not there. Hello? There we go. Okay, great. So that cleans that right up, which is perfect. 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 I do want to change a couple things while I'm here. Recipes. Because this is called... The website is now called Recipes and not Cooking Pad. I've changed it a while back, and I've just actually never changed it on here. Recipes. And don't ask me, like, we're not in the part of this website where I am, let's see, index, actually this is main. So make sure that all, cooking pad is not on this, perfect. Save. Beautiful. That was a small change, but big one, because it impacts every website. So, the next thing on my laundry list of things to do on this website, as I chug some water, is I want to combine a few more things. Because I'm in the combination phase of my life. And the one area that I've been really thinking about is the differences between all of these um, specifically. Um, so the reason why I'm getting weird on some of these things is that I just don't know if it's fine if you see this. This is not the actual passwords of anything anymore. So I have this ad, which is truly the lifeblood of my entire website. But what I've noticed is that this page always requires functions. And if I go into here, this too is function, 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 you know, function. It's a function, 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 function. And I suppose like functions is probably fine. But really what I actually want to do, that would do it. Function, yeah, string. We're gonna just do that. Doesn't hurt it. But what I want to do is I want to change this to a different name. And then I do feel like the recipe thing. Part of me, so, you know, part of me is thinking, so there's only one page that this actually lives on, and it's quite literally the recipe page. And it requires this. It's the only page that is like this. Because compose, you know, it doesn't actually call for it ever, except for site function, which if I go into functions, site function includes reg check, which is that, and maintenance check, which if the site's on maintenance mode, then it doesn't allow you. But this is the only page that really requires that kind of code. So this is the only page, there's only one page where this is served. I know why. Oh, excuse me. I know why I separated it out. Because if you go to the recipe page, if you go to the recipe page itself, it just felt long at one time. But as I've been rethinking, just again, number of calls, number of exceptions, I think what I actually want to do is remove it and put it back onto the page itself. I just think it's a waste of a call if it's literally not used anywhere else on the website. So I think that is what I want to do. So I'm actually going to just drop it right here because it should exist at the beginning of the site because the page just doesn't work without it. So I think by saving that, I will have to triple check to make sure I didn't just inherently destroy this website. I don't think so, because it's basically the same thing. So let me go to recipes. Yeah, I did break. Let's see. Oh yeah. INC/. I just have to do this. INC/. That should fix it right up. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So that's good. And I think that that's just a lot cleaner. I've been rethinking trash. I've been just rethinking how that works, and I just think it's going to be for the better that it's elsewhere. The next thing that I've been pushing off for as long as humanly possible is this part. I don't like it. I don't want to touch this because I just truly do not think I have the wherewithal to know what the hell I'm doing. But I do think it would be opportune. So where this shows up, so actually let me step back a little bit further. So this shows up in one specific place, and it's right here. So if I look for copy and I look for validate, it truly only exists on this page. And if I recall also, is it on this page? No, it only exists in one spot. So again, this is where, this is that opportunity that I was talking about before, where I have a page, and I understand at the time why I separated it out, but it doesn't make any sense. Now, I could well, here's an interesting thought as I think about it. Instead of constantly calling, no, it still needs to call. I prefer it in separate files, especially the database file, because that gets messy. But I think I'm going to move the validation stuff back to once it came. I'd rather a super long document to figure out and validate. We keep compose as true, and then we just plop it. I said plop it into place. So I'm a little concerned. Blop, else if, there we go. There, space, so I can just do that, space, that, space, that, get rid of that. Oof. Space, that. You're in the wrong spot, if I recall. Oh, no, it's not. I just need to shift everything over. Boy. Okay. Okay. And then we can delete this. Delete. Move to recycle. So, again, what you're noticing is it's clarifying, it's simplifying. It's just trying to clean it up, and it's still working, so it's still saying missing title. So if I said test and I try to submit it, test will go away, and then it, you know, it's still giving me all the things. So it's like I still need third-party name. Source URL is not required. You know, all this information, although it's still giving me that, which I don't necessarily like. Hover over there. I'll have to fix that at some point. But that's not what I am doing here today. So, this site does not have images at all. But I might keep it still. But in here, I'm gonna just go and delete the old things. Trash. Delete. Move trash. So that's that. Honestly. I might just delete the print. Yeah. Delete. I think there's a way to manage that outside of that. So, yeah. And I'm gonna keep the JS recipe scripts separate from the regular website scripts. I think that that's perfectly accessible, acceptable, and gonna be what it is. Now, I don't recall. There were some validation things that I think I'll have to look, and maybe I'll do this now. It's the same code, fortunately. So if I go into File, Open Folder, let's go back to my desktop to this folder because I'm transitioning. Oops. Window. Open recipes. So there is something that I do want to double check. And I think the sign up was the exact same. And I'm gonna rename ad. I don't like the name anymore. So what I'm gonna do is, I wish I could just close all of these. Yeah, I can, well, for the most part. Let's see, process. So I'm gonna close these as well. Blop, 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 blop. Is it blop, blop? So I think I might have changed the way I do things. Just want to make sure that they are the same. I thought I changed some process. I also don't know why I complicated this so much. And honestly, I might change it again. I'm not sure why status always like gets highlighted. I'm never really sure. Stay close message. Yep, nope, that's still correct. Okay, so this looks fine. Considering. Posts all look correct. I did do the same thing here. The UID is always session ID. Is it a password update thing? I don't even think I did this on here. Can you even? Yeah, you can. Variables, post message, query. Yeah. Wow, haha. Yep, it's the same thing. It literally is the same content. Have fun. I thought there was something though that I changed. And by golly, I just can't think of what it is. Was it something in here? Skilly connect. Can't die. Yeah, that is one change that I've done here. On this site is that there's actually just a process, which I might just call this process, because all of these are processes. But I created a process of logging out, which works far better, and it's it's one less page that you need to include. What are those functions? I don't think so. did like what I did with this page. I don't think I've ever shown you Autogram. Actually, can I even access it? I might. Oh, let me see. Local host slash Autogram trust. No. Oh, I suppose I never brought it over. Hold on, let me just do that now. Let's see, do I have the other one open? Yes. Go to web, and I'm just gonna flop it over. Close this. This is probably pissed. So yeah. I won't show it, but it had some really cool, it was a really cool site design. And it should move over here anyway. I'm reorganizing all my web folders to be accessible through both my my MacBook and my PC because, you know, that seems like a nice idea. Anyway, so now that we have done that and we're waiting for this to move, there it is. Hi. Yes, remove. So now that we have that done, I actually feel really good. We won't open that. I feel really good about where we're at so far. I am gonna rename this, and I need to go then into every. This is gonna suck. Rename. Let's just do it. It should be renamed to process. That's the proper name for it. Why is this so small? Oh yeah, because I moved it. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna look for specifically add.inc. Technically, it would be called inc slash add.inc.php. So I just want to copy that. Yeah, it shouldn't be on this page. Here, however, it should be. Well, it might not be, actually. Because now that I think about it, I don't think it's ever going to be on any of these pages. It shouldn't actually be. Ready? No? Oh, praise Satan. What's going on? Oh, it absolutely should be on this page. Hello? How are you not on this page? Did I really move all of them over? Huh. You know, sometimes you learn something new. And sometimes I'm an idiot. So, yeah, there they are. Okay, so this should be right here, process. 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 I know I could have done a process. Process. Oh, I love that I threw these all onto the same page. Makes it so much easier to find. There's so many. Process. 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 Save. Boop. Now, test. Admin. Everything looks fine. Log out. It Did not log me out. Okay. Why didn't you log me out, sir? Process. Was that an header? Oh, you know what? Sometimes you have to like empty the cache for some reason for the JavaScript to like understand that something has changed. Let's just make sure that this is working. Yep, it works. Great. So that's been a big thing that I've wanted to change because so it was originally when I was working on, I think, adding something, so I just called it add, and then it became the source of all creation, and the name just never changed with it. So, you know, it's the little things in life that are really, truly funny. So, okay. So I took care of that. So where are we? We're skipping. We did this, Search params, display code. Update login with procedural statements format. Did I do that? So this is where, new window, autogram. Oh, for fuck's sake. Open file. Yeah, I know, I moved it. Stop yelling at me. Okay, please. Oops. What did I say? I said, oh, yeah, open folder. Web and autogram. Select folder. Wait, what does this say? What did it say? It says, update login and registration code with procedural statements format, which I thought I did. Meow meow meow. Login. Is this the problem? I don't know what it means. Because everything's procedural from what I've noticed, from what I've seen. This is not well, yeah, no, this is procedural. Why did I say that? Have I changed it in the process of updating this and I just never actually ticked this button? It says update login registration code with procedural statements. Humdy humdy humdy. Some scripts. Okay, so let's go to my JS, scripts, login. Where are you? Login. Let's take a look at whether or not these are literally the same thing. Because they should be. ID form, sign in, Uh-huh. I have a console log for some reason in here. But this is literally the same thing. I think I did it, and I just forgot to check it off. We're gonna just say that, yeah. Okay, so that means this is done. Update login to comply with Google security reference autogram. Login to comply. I don't know. Where? How? Login. Okay, login. And login was the exact same on this end. So then let's go to functions. No, it'd be in here. In add. Let's go to login. To this. So let's go to process. Login. See if these are the same. Because they should be. These are literally the same thing. Yeah. I think I must have changed it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I changed this. On click, login, sign in, yeah. Because I think the problem was it was linking out constantly. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think I fixed it. Okay. Whew. Yikes. Alright, so that means I have finished Universal Code for the most part. Like, there's a lot there's a lot that still needs to change, but I think it's a little better. Now this section, I don't know what I wanted. While there is some basic validation in place, there is a need to review code base and determine whether these are sufficient. Currently, there are a few issues already present in the code. Inputs might allow special characters that could break code. Sanitation might be needed. Numeric input allows for negative intervals. Site-wide, on-page, no refresh validation should be standardized. What do you mean, my friend? So, I think... So apparently I can go, I see. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, new window. Go to Onogram, because I did learn how to, it was in the item. And I think I just need to say it's bid. Information for bidding. Current bid. Place your bid. So, compose. Let's go here. So I just need to go into, also we need to turn on word wrap because it bothers me when I can't see everything. That is, I want to make web developers really cringe is when you do this. All right, so, oh yeah, I would love to rewrite this, but not today. We are not. So I would really like to get to a part where recipe settings, yeah, right here. So it's right here. If value So I think it just has to be min value, I'm pretty confident, is equal to 0. Now, stop form from going negative. Min equals 0. I'm an idiot. Okay. Lab. 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 Oh, wait. What am I editing? Oven temperature. Oh, great. Okay. Woo. Okay. So then we go into here. Min is equal to 0. Here, min is equal to 0. Prevent it. Also, let's go into Posada. There's no way to do it here. You can put negative 122. Can I do that? Add recipe. You technically can. That's a validation. So it doesn't need to forbid it, but I need to be able to, let's see, where would you be? You're in impossible to find process. And let's go to blop, and I do not like that this is called process. And within process, this needs to be called something else. This is like post. Actually, yeah, this should be post. And post can be for whatever, but validation, form validation is here. Servings check. This checks if they have ingredients. Measure. You need an ingredient amount. So, okay, let's start here. If unit is less than 0, you need amount cannot be a negative number. So let me just refresh. Posada. Just want to test this out. And let's go -10. Update. Add. Oh, it's not even going to let me. Okay. Yes. Fuck. Let's see if that's truly just because I'm an idiot. Yeah. Something in here is just pissing it off. If unit is... just want to see. If empty, or and. less than 0. I think that should... Yeah. So let me do Patsata. Patsata. Your ingredients need an amount. -1. It should say your ingredients need an amount. Still need an amount. It's -1. The ingredients need an amount. Should also still be there. But now, I put 1. The ingredients need a measurement. 0 again. Need an amount. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I really don't know if I like this little toggle. That's beyond what this is about. I also know I just don't like this, but I said I'm not going to change it. Because that will get edited in the next phase. But I'm looking purely right now for function. So this now can't be below 0. This can't be below 0. Oops. But serving can. Let's see. Compose. I'll use servings. Servings. There it is. And min is equal to 0. Boop. Beautiful. That's perfect. Just the way it is. Aperitif. Dessert, main course, salad, soup, and appetizer. Cool. All right. Do I want to figure this out? I probably should. Make sure this still works. That still works. That still works. I do want to figure this out. So I have a bit of a, I do have a bit of a back button, so that doesn't work. Recipes works, but this doesn't for some reason. Even though I don't like, this home should just be home. Let's see, that's just recipe. Oh. You should not be able to go there. Good catch. Is there a thing in here somewhere? I don't. I have maintenance. If, what do I do for the main? Site function. Just reg check. here. So we should do this on the index. So now, go here. If is set, go to main. Ba-doop. Log out. Set. And let's go here. And then if I go back to recipes, Masada, yeah. I don't mind that it sends you to the index, which then sends you back, although that really doesn't make any sense because you're logged in. Yeah, I don't like that. Where are you? Just go to main. That was a good check, that if you went to recipes and that was a good change. So, let's see, what else? Welcome to just like, this is the cool bird of like just seeing. I did think about an edit, like an edit button if I am the owner of a recipe and I was looking on it from the page. Could I edit it from said page? But you know, I don't know. I am touching recipe ID. So let me go to localhost for a second. Host, localhost. And let's go in here. And what is this? Where are we going? We're going to recipe. So what I want to see is, does it have hello. Yes, it does. It has author ID. Okay, so in theory, let's go to the section. Where are you? Right here. So it's gonna be a neuther one next to this. Span class is equal to PS2, PHP echo. Span class, first of all, let's just do this. Material, icons, outlined, PE2, yeah, PE2. Edit, I have no idea if this actually is something. So let's find out. Oh, it is, great. Love that. And then I want to go PHP if statement. So this is PHP if blah blah. Oh wait, hold on. Oh boy. Okay, just do that for now. Drop that. Oh god. Oh god. Blap. Yeah. Echo. Blap. I need your love. Okay. Okay. So what we're doing, this is something that I've been thinking about, but just haven't done. So technically, I am calling author, right? Please see. Am I? I can. No one's saying I can't. Source status. I'm not. So let's, I'm literally grabbing everything but author ID. Right? Author, find author. Nope. Okay, so here, let's just add in author is equal to row, author ID. I think, is it all caps? I don't recall. Yes, it is. Blap. Okay, so author, and I always have, regardless, user code, which is user ID. So all I have to do is say if user code, and go back to here, if user code is author, boop, 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 author, then echo that. Save. I'm logged into my account. So, profile, I created the bolognese. So, there it is. I did not create cauliflower bolognese. Beautiful. But I did create the Hazan bolognese sauce. And if I go to my profile, I can also see I made a test recipe. Yes, there it is. So then what I want to do is go make this into a linky dinky. So area compose.php $. How am I gonna find this? Oh, sorry. Dumbassery over here. ID, right? Is it ID? Yes. Where am I? ID is equal to. ID is equal to. And dot dot blop. Bring it back. Is it ID? Recipe ID. Oh god. Oh yeah. Recipe ID. Oh shit. This is the wrong. Yes. Okay. Then it goes like that. Blah blah blah. Span /a. What? Should it not populate? Ah, that's why. I need this. So now, recipes, Hazan's bolognese. There we go. I don't know why this is like that. Because when I go into here, or when I create a new recipe, This is over there. If I have Posada. No, it's also there. I have no idea. Not for me to worry about. But that is perfect. No one knows what these are. These aren't going to be where these are. They should probably have hover. Yeah, that's a really nice. So basically what I did was now when you're on a recipe that you have created, so I can't do it here, although I wonder. Can I do that? Technically, I can. Let me log out and go to John. Can he do this? No, he can't. But, oh boy, hold on. I am going to change the owner of test. To 2. Oh wait, no, it was 1. Okay, great. So I want to go, ID is 99. Let's memorize that. 99. New name. New description. I just want to see this real quick. I just want to see that they can't do this. New description. Tomato. 1. Haha. Destroyed this entry. Oh, it did. Okay, so that... No bueno. So, literally, that... Great, cool. Love that. So... essentially... Anybody can break the website. Which is not surprising. I should have known that that would be the case. Oh my god, they're so cute. I'm just looking on my Instagram. Okay, so back to the problem at hand. There needs to be a check that if you are not truly the owner of this page, it shouldn't even let you come here. So let me go to compose. action is edit. So I think the first thing I want to do is if, so I'm going to put this. This ensures that not a random, this ensures no random stranger can visit any edit page and modify. If I suppose it's not actually, I don't have this yet. Get ID. And I need author ID. Just there. Side function's giving me interesting. So it surprisingly, author ID is session user ID, or so this should have prevented it. Oh, but it, I see why. Else, if this isn't true, look, header, location, cookbook.php. Wonder if that will solve the problem. So let's do so let's just go here and go action is equal to edit. Compose. It will not let me do that. But I am the owner of this recipe. Wait, who am I logged in as? Don't I own anything? Logged in as John. Oh, you know why? Because somebody else is logged in as that. So, let me log in as him, and let me log in as Mitchell. Because he is the owner of this. Does that still work? That still works. Update. Cool. Yeah, good catch. So, if I am not the owner of a recipe, now, very intelligently, I can't just go compose and know the URL and put action as edit. I can't do that because I'm not the owner. But if I am the admin, which I am the admin to the website, I just need to make sure that I still have access to my profile. New name, new description. And oh yeah, I should probably do that if I'm admin. Well, I don't want necessarily that ability if I, well, or do I? Sorry, I'm going through my head. Let's see, edit. Yeah, I can still go here. So on the recipe itself, it's right here. If user or if user is that or what's my admin? Or I'm just like blanking out. I'm getting tired. Uh, is hello. All right, I'm ready to go. Back. Oh, come back. Okay. Or is set role and role is admin. Okay. So that should give me the ability to edit recipes that are not of which are my own. Yes. Beautiful. Let me log out and ensure that that's working properly. Sometimes, you know, it just doesn't. Profile. Oops. Recipes. Cauliflower. Cannot edit. Recipes. Hazan. Cannot edit. Recipes. Name. Cannot edit. Log out. Log out. Control. Password. Recipes. Cauliflower. Can edit. Recipes. Cannot edit. And there's no way you can undo it because it's a session. A session variable that of which you cannot change. At least, I hope for fuck's sake you can't. So to be very, very bad. If anybody does know if that's something you can do, please let me know in the chat because quite frankly, I will not appreciate that decision. What is happening here? See, it's just like, yeah, they don't use it. Yeah. Okay, so that is perfect. So now, it's kind of one last thing that's like not working. Everything else is fine, and honestly, like, site-wide on-page no refresh validation should be standardized. Numeric input allows for negative intervals. That's been checked. Inputs might allow special characters that could break code. I don't think that's true. There's only like 2 spaces that they can do that, and it's nowhere. Status, by the way, is in progress. Site-wide on-page no refresh validation should be standardized. I don't know what that means. I think I kind of know. I think it makes, it's like, oh, as you're typing, it should be validating. But I'm like, absolutely not. That's just so wow. So, this is complete. I'm not going to complete 4.0 yet, though, because of the issue on the profile. I do want to fix this. This is a critical bug. Actually, am I allowed? Do I have the ability to put critical? Label. No. Status critical. This is a critical. Needs to be fixed. Updating recipe with correct author. Admin privilege current unsets original source owner. Might need to find a way later, probably validation, to deny this behavior. Admin should not take ownership rights. Is that true still? Update. I think I thought I fixed it. I totally fixed it. Yeah. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I fixed that. Yeah. That's fixed. I don't know what they thought. It's complete. I think I fixed it at some point when I was modifying the code. What is this? When press search, there's nothing stopping user from searching nothing. Oh yeah, look at that. This will return a value of all the recipes because they all match the circumstance. Need to figure out how to prevent the behavior. On any website, is that true? I mean, this is just like a opportunity. So it just creates. I actually really like this, except the Jumbotron. I mean, I kind of like this. So instead of a new page, it just opens on page. Honey, honeydee, ha. So what happens when I just search yellow? I mean, this seems like it's is joining DigitalOcean community. We're so excited to be joining forces. Learn about this change here. When did this happen? Oh, earlier this year. Acquired. Oh, wow. Well. The site content staying right here is committed to continuing to produce high quality content. I will be working with the team as an advisor as we transition to management. Why now? When I started back, I couldn't have imagined how much it would grow. I wanted it to grow. That was the plan, but now it's far bigger than any one person can do. Let me take a quick moment to do some things here. Wow, that's kind of exciting. So that's not important. The search, that can happen. Functionalities there might modify how it works in the future. But I want to get this figured out because I have no fucking idea why it's not working. So let's close all of those guys while I open up the code. So, site function is correct. Yes. So what's interesting to me is that my name is coming through, but that's it. I don't actually know. Actually, I also want to open up process. And then let's open up profile as well. And we probably, yeah, no, this will be fine. These are the two that it's being. Oh, and functions probably needs to open up as well. Save and profile. Because all three of these are being utilized in some way. Because we have this. So user ID, so the app UID exists. False. Otherwise, is this right? Verify it. Check password is false. Go the hell away. If, else, if. Check password is true. I don't know why that's in here. This can go away. Hold on. it's actually still gonna work. Yeah. Look at me cleaning up code. Yeah, that didn't solve the problem. Okay, so something is very, very odd here. Why is username going in twice? This. I'm not going to change that because I know that that's working properly still. But this is really interesting to me that all of these, roll is working. Why is roll working and this isn't? They're literally all the same. Are there limits to sessions? As the size of the session gets larger, you'll run into various quirks though. PH5 deserializes the whole session at memory at start by using the handler. Note that for many concurrent users in session storage on disk, the number of session temporary files that may cause problems with file system limits. Blah, 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 blah. Other limits? No. No. Why session variable is not working? Make sure session start is called before any sessions are being called. So safe bet. After header is off. Make sure your key, the key in your is not overwritten anywhere. Make sure your file extension is PHP. True. Users. Alright, so timestamp is timestamp. Roll is roll. Smudge date. Expiration, expiration. Yeah, I don't know why it's not. I don't know why it's not grabbing it. User email. User. Wrong login, otherwise wrong password, else session start. All those are correct though. Huddity huddity ha! And there is no, there is a login function. Oh, Wait a minute, why is this here? This is a great question. Why is this here? Login user. Oh, well, what the hell? Why is, what? What is going on here? Yeah. Well, that's probably why. Well, shit. Well, that would be why. Because I'm never actually using the function that I built. This is antiquated. Well, no shit, Sherlock. So, let me collect all of this. This is stupid. So then, all of this is completely unnecessary. Which means this will probably work upon re-logging in. Yep. Interesting. Why did I do that? Unless I was like moving it over because it was more of a process than it was of a function. Huh. Well, it worked. Okay. Well. So then log out and then go to admin to Mitchell. Active until March of 2023. So I actually want to go into him now and change this to 8. So who's Anna? Oh, I created Anna. I'm like, who the fuck is Anna? Log out again. Wait. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's go to John. John. Password. Okay, so he is a person that should be expired. So that's very important. So expiration date is August 14th. Now, in the, I'm glad I figured out what the problem was on this. But what I'm noticing is that this shouldn't be. So if status is greater than 1. You didn't see that. What I need to go into is users again. So, status is always going to be greater than 1. Actually, you know what? That's where the status, that's where in this here came from. So status 0 means it's been expired. 1 means waiting for activation. 2 means all good. I don't know what the hell 3 means. sign up. Just looking in here. Status is 1. If you're signing up, status is 1. Yes. Well... Oh yeah, because if status is less than 1, it means it's expired. And 2 means fine. Why is this a 3? So actually, and then sign up, login, password activate. So let's get to the activate. Just looking if code row act code is not activation close exit. If code matches, update set status to 2. Session status 2. So I do have a 2. I don't know why there's 3s then. So I'm going to change this to 2 because it should not exist as a 3 ever. It should be 0, 1, 2. Maybe it might have been in the past that a user role was, or status was anything but. So then, that shouldn't have changed anybody's ability. Let me just log out, just make sure admin. Didn't change any of my access. Still an admin with lifetime subscription. My profile says lifetime active. Expiration date, I don't have one. Because I'm an admin, so I don't have an expiration date. On the profile, if subscription is not 3, else echo expiration date, it's like unending. Expiration date is none. Yeah. That's just so that it's just not blank. Expiration date, none. Subscription type, lifetime. Well, there are people who will, well, because subscription is based off of role, or off of subscription type. Yeah. 3 is lifetime, 2 is annual, 1 is monthly. Yeah, I got it. Yes. So this is the part that I still need to fix, because now I remember why this was here. So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go 0.4.3 or 4, and this is gonna be called what's it called? User account expiration. And this, because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today. So there's a couple things, check, to do. So there's a couple things that I need to do. One, so I got this back to working, except for the status. So status pill should update based on user status. Website access should update based on user status. I'm pretty confident, like, there needs to be a space for you to yeah. Website access should update based on user status. And this should be checked on, this should be part of, should be similar to maintenance, where it updates per refresh of page. So it's like an active process to ensure. So basically, let's say at, you know, midnight on, you know, 7/1/2021 or 8/13/2022, that user should be forbidden from ever like that person should have something there. So like, let's say I refreshed, it should then say, oh, no, you are now expired and you can't access the website. So John, for example, notice how John has full access to the website. He's able to go to recipes, he's able to view everything, but in his profile, it should actually say, because his expiration date was already done, this should actually say unactive, and actually, the website should just come here, and I want this to change. Like, you're almost forbade. So basically, how I want this to work, I wish I could scribble in here. Can I scribble? I have no idea. Let's find out. Do I have an option for scribbling? We're gonna find out. I thought they did. They added, like, they have like an embed, scribble, like draw. Oh boy. I don't know how that works. Okay, so actually delete. What we can do is go to paint, or draw. What is it called now? Paint. I thought it was paint. Wow. What is it called? Or did I delete it? I probably deleted it. I absolutely did. Big sigh. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so that's really what needs to happen, and then make profile landing page for when status is inactive with, and from that I need to hide my recipes, hide navigation, accept logout, and then add button for renewing subscription. Which, now that I have a third-party site managing this, should be theoretically a little easier to handle. Was I supposed to order pizza before? Order the pizza, I'll bring you cash. What time did he say? 7:30. Okay. So I probably should order it like at 7:15. Just jamming out over here. Okay, so that's basically what I want to do. Now that this, now that I figured out why it wasn't passing on shit, I can delete this whole div situation here. Okay. And his is the one that I want because it matters. So session status. If it's greater than 1, I'm curious. If it's greater than 1, else... I'm so confused, because technically his status is less than 1. Unless I don't call it status anymore for some reason. We're gonna go here, and I just want to drop PHP echo session. It's a 2. Why is it a 2? Oh, because technically I don't have a process. Ah, I understand now. Okay, so it's a process. So site function. So let's go to functions, to site function, registration check, and which is there, admin check, and then I'm gonna also now have a new one that's called status check. Blah blah. Save. So function status check. Bloop, bloop. Blip, blip. If you can just literally grab all of this. Similar. So if set is set status, and status is equal to 1, so there's like there's 2 parts to this. Profile file.php and exit. So this one says I need to think about this because this is on every page. Status check. So I wonder if it should be based on like I do want it on every page to be like if but I don't want it to change if it's already 1. Else, So if is set. So actually, we're going to do a secondary one. Because I think there's two parts to this. So, process. If we go into log in, I do have expiration. Reg date timestamp. I only care about expiration. If expiration and subscription, so I need subscription and like if subscription is less than 3. Okay, yeah, if is set, which it would have to be set. Oh, this is gonna be really long. Okay, so if subscription. Oh wait, no. If role is user. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be a big one. So this is a long else if statement. So if role is user, if set role and session role is user, and because everybody has subscription is set. This is gonna be a really this is gonna be so long. Because it's just very specific with what it needs to be. And is set. So that was role, subscription, and subscription is equal to. It expires on the day, so it actually just needs to be greater than timestamp underscore session expiration. Wait, oh shit. Sorry, not that. And subscription is greater or equal to 2. Is equal to or is less than or equal to 2. Okay. So let's just clean this out. So if role and session so if set role and session role is user and subscription is set and subscription is less than 2, then I need to look at if is less than 2. Wait, I need to sit back. I need to think about this. So first it's seeing, there's a couple things it needs to check. On every page, it's checking to see if this is true. And I think this just keeps going. And it's set. How many more can I throw in this? This is such a long, request. Can I have you word around, please? Session is what is the session? Expiration. And expiration is less than
let me be. I got a lot to say. I hope you don't feel no way. I hope you don't make the same
Oh shit.
mistakes when you
It's right here.
obsessive to me. You're kind of too strong on your feet. I can't say that I guarantee, but I know what you mean to me. I know, for real. I know the deal. So please
What can I do? Console. Can I do this? How to use console log? PHP console log. Log.
just let me be.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing. They expired. Else, so if that's all true, then do this. Otherwise, else, if
Just let me be.
that, else, nothing. Then else, die. Else, die? No. Else, exit. Else, no. I don't think you need to do that. So let's just see if this works. Oh no, it doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't like today. So I think I do this profile. It's in process. Or what the updated date. Oh yeah. Created. So I just need to do that here. So date today is equal to date here. And then is less than today. It doesn't like constant console. Line 28. Yeah, I didn't think this is how you did it. Is there something I could do in PHP that just like, you know what? Yeah, I could just like echo expired. It'll add it somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Now let me go to logout. Just make sure the language is correct. And let me go to my profile. Yep. Nothing is there. Cool. And let me log out. Let me go to Mitchell. Yep, nothing. So he's a subscription type 2. But I would probably go in and change his subscription type 3 since he is going to be, he's an unlimited membership. So subscription is 3 instead of 2. Because then it never matters for him. And actually, he does have an expiration, but let me go in here and immediately change it to 3. And refresh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to log him out and then log him back in. Because that's a session variable. Profile. Subscription type is 2. That's not true. That updated. Why is that there? Expect. Empty cache. Interesting. Buy your tool. Echo status. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay. I was like, what is that? Okay. Get that out of there. Perfect. So he's a lifetime. Expiration is none. Cool. So let's log out, go back to John. Because he is our star of the show for being expired, truly. Truly expired. Profile. Yeah, okay. So, actually, I'm going to do is equal to 2. Because this is the first part. Because 3s won't matter. 1s have already expired. So, if I do that, it should... Oh, God. It should say 2. He is a 2. Hello. It's me. Oh, wait. It's equal to 2. Wait, subscription. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Fuck. Well, wait. What is a 1? You know what? I did this wrong. Sorry. Yeah, because it technically is 2 or 1, because it could be 3 is lifetime, this is everybody else. This is essentially just means they're a user. Although, it should never affect me. There's only users and there's an admin. So let's actually just make this simplified. So if subscription is less than 2 and expiration is less than 2 and status and wait, yeah. So if they're a subscription of 2 or under, so basically it puts them at an actual, and then expiration is, yeah, it should say expired. So then what I want to do, but it shouldn't be, yeah, yep, this is what I need to do. Okay. And, blop, blop, and. Because, and then I need to go to status, and status is equal to 2, and maybe if I spelled status right. Okay. Mitchell won't, John won't, Anna. I feel like I made, yep, okay. Because her expiration date is a million years away. No. Why? Oh, because it's null. Not null. Let me set this as 2022-09. Tomorrow is 18th. Since that's a session variable. Oops. Did I put the wrong date? Totally did. No, I didn't. 22/9/18. That's tomorrow. So... okay. Today, will this carry through? Echo today. Date. (9/22). (9/18). What did I put? Oh! Today. Wait, what? What? Wait. Wait, what? Why is it? What? Bah! What? Why is today's date different than the actual date? Which year is this? Dates. Location. Date is giving me the wrong day. PHP, date, time zone. So I've checked the list, and I was wondering if I don't want to default. Date, time. Oh, is this new? Hold on. What is this?
I got a bottle of Patron and some lights off. Two red devil looking eyeballs. And I finna turn up when the night falls. If you hear a siren, then it's my fault. Jump in my whip, baby, let's ride. We ain't gonna stop at a red light. And I'ma take shots like a Tag 9. It's gonna get live. Here we go, it's about to go down. Let me know, I'ma buy another round. Get low, drop it down to the ground. Oh yeah, wow, shorty make it bounce. Mama see the put cuffs on my cardiac. Took my breath away like a heart attack. And I'ma spend every dime and my money back. Everybody wanna know. If you're ready, let me know. Let's go. If you're ready, let me know. Let me know. If you're ready, let me know. Here we go. Let's go.
Well, this is new for me. Let's see.
I got a bottle of Grey Goose and ice cubes. Have a drink that'll put me in the right mood. 80 proof gonna
Well, I want to copy that.
same way since high school. I look shorty right in her brown eyes.
Essentially what I'm trying to do. Blap.
I'm the man, baby. I get the crowd hype. I turn the cadence of a hook into a
But it's not that.
it's about to go down. Let me know, I'ma buy another round. Get low, drop it down to the ground. Oh yeah,
But my.
shorty make it bounce. Mama see the put cuffs on my cardiac. Took my breath away like a heart attack. And I'ma
website. You know what? Interessante. Set time zone. Yeah, I want to set the time zone to here. I don't understand how this works at all. So, blah 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 blah. So it says time has been discontinued, allegedly. Stop that. Blah 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 blah. Blop, blop, and blop. Well, it hates that. I don't understand, my lord. What does this do? Set time 5:30. Oh, that's actually setting the date itself. So if I just want to like have this set, I don't want to set the date at all. Format, yes. Set time zone, yes. Okay, great. So, that would be the problem. But how do I set it so that it's a local time? Like, for such a task, you should be, please ignore all answers. I'll use assuming TZ contains a string. Daytime class is powerful and grasp all of its case. You should devote some of your time reading about it at php.net. Yes, you can adjust the time zone parameter dynamically on each iteration while reading from database. You can create a new time zone. If I understood correct, you need to set time zone like date time. UTC. Datetime class instead, as it supports time zones. The datetime equivalent of date is datetime format. It's extremely wrapper and datetime is carbon. Definitely give it a look. You'll want to save. So what I can do is I can keep, although, yeah, because then folks from it's just the time zone will be probably problematic. We don't need time. I do not give a shit about time. There it is. So with that, I think this is still fine because it's still setting the dates properly from when you sign up, because the date is correct for the most part. It's just for some reason, cut and move that to, I'll have to look at that though. I think we're working in functions today. Okay, so let's just go blap. Daytime. Save in there. And is equal to date time. Delete that. Save. Okay. Oh, because this is actually... Can I just do this? Is this allowed? I have no idea. We're going to find out. Echo... Daytime? Doesn't like that. Could not be converted into a string. What if I did this? Yes. So, if... Yeah. So it is expired. So, if this is true, is less than daytime, so, but this is tomorrow and not today. Expiration is less. go to edit this. Wait, no. Why is this saying it's the 18th? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. 2021. Sorry, I'm just fucking shit up. 17th. So this. Oh wait, yep. I have to log out. Go to Anna. Sign in. Okay, so the date is different. And it is showing. But if I log out again and put 18. Okay, folks, I think I figured it out. Anna, 1, 2, 3. It doesn't show. So until the date changes at some point in existence. That's good. Okay, so when this happens, then, oh god, okay, do something. I think I'm running out of time. Do something. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna be out of time. So, folks, I think this is where we at least wrap it up for today. Because I have some things to do this evening, and my light is getting darker, which is not good. But we made a lot of progress with this website. Specifically, we figured out how to get dates to apparently do the correct dates. Not sure why that's the thing, but that actually makes me think, do I need to change this elsewhere? We're going to think about that. But I think we did really well. And I think this was a really great start for fixing the final thing before we get into business planning for this website, as well as just like doing our best to get this thing ready for the exterior design, which is going to be a lot more time consuming, things like that. So with that being said, I'm going to run off, but thank you so much for joining today if you did. If you're watching this in the future, thanks for stopping by and watching me work on this website for 3 hours. Hopefully it was interesting, probably wasn't, but I have fun showing it to the world. So until next time, take care, bye.